Have you ever observed that billionaires never find themselves lingering in a checkout line, debating whether to indulge in a candy bar just this once? Take Warren Buffett as an example. He moves effortlessly through an airport, carrying nothing more than a paperback novel and a bottle of water. His net worth surpasses that of entire cities, yet he never wastes even 5 minutes on impulsive snack purchases or fleeting discount offers. It's not that he dislikes sweets. Rather, he has deliberately eliminated small, habitual money drains and distractions. If your goal is to achieve genuine wealth, the quickest path isn't discovering the next big stock or launching a flawless business. Instead, it lies in eliminating 7 common behaviors that keep the average person financially trapped. Remove these habits, and you create room for money and innovative ideas to flow freely into your life. Cling to them, and you'll remain on a financial treadmill, no matter how tirelessly you run. Trust me, the 5th habit is the one silently siphoning the largest amount of money from you daily. Let's dive in. The first habit to abandon is trading your hours for a paycheck without considering the value delivered. Most traditional jobs condition us to exchange 60 minutes for a set wage, which feels secure but ties your income directly to time. Wealthy individuals turn this model upside down by selling results instead. For instance, a web designer might promise a client that a new homepage will boost sales by 10% and charge a single, comprehensive fee that reflects that added value. By mastering efficiency and completing the task in half the time, her effective hourly rate doubles, while the client remains delighted with the outcome. Start small. Perhaps if you mow lawns, offer your neighbor a bundled service including edging, clippings removal, and seasonal weed checks for a flat monthly rate. As you streamline your process, the extra hours you save become yours to reinvest or enjoy. The second habit to ditch is allowing every paycheck to turn into an instant celebration. Advertisers are keenly aware of when your direct deposit arrives, bombarding you with limited-time coupons and same-day delivery temptations. Each purchase might feel like a small triumph, but the satisfaction evaporates quicker than foam on a soda. Wealth builders redirect that dopamine rush. They set up an automatic transfer on the same day their income lands, even if it's just $20 into a high-yield savings account. This trains your mind to celebrate savings rather than spending. After 3 months, increase the transfer by 10%, and soon the joy of watching your balance grow will outshine the thrill of unwrapping another package. Consistency here builds a habit of financial discipline that compounds over time. Third, stop accepting debt as an unavoidable part of life. The average household casually accepts car loans, phone payment plans, and lingering credit card balances as standard. Wealthy individuals view high-interest debt as termites silently eroding their financial foundation, tackling it with urgency. When they do borrow, the loan must generate a return. Consider a friend who purchased a duplex with a modest down payment. The rent from the second unit covered the mortgage, repairs, and still left him with a $200 profit each month. That's debt working as a tool. Compare that to a vacation charged at 19% interest. Memories fade, but the interest lingers. Before signing any loan, pose a straightforward question. Will this borrowing earn me more than it costs? If the answer is no, walk away, even if it's deemed normal by those around you. Fourth, reclaim the hours lost to endless scrolling on your phone. Check your screen time report right now. If it reveals 3 hours spent on social feeds, you've surrendered the equivalent of 18 full workdays in the last quarter. That time could be used for an entry-level coding course, a beginner sales training, or enough freelance work to clear a credit card balance. Wealthy individuals often delegate social media to teams, freeing themselves to focus on building tangible assets. You don't need a staff. Establish a simple rule. No social scrolling until you've read a single page of nonfiction or completed one task for your side hustle. Many nights, you'll find yourself continuing because the momentum feels rewarding once it begins, turning lost hours into productive gains. Fifth, break free from the gravitational pull of a limiting social circle. Every group has an unspoken ceiling. If your friends constantly complain that the system is rigged and only the lucky inherit wealth, you may unconsciously adopt that mindset. Billionaires seek out environments that elevate their baseline expectations. Join a local makers meetup, an online forum for small investors, or a volunteer board populated by entrepreneurs. At first, Simply listen and absorb. Over time, you'll pick up strategies on taxes, marketing, or negotiation that your previous circle never discussed. You can maintain lifelong friendships while expanding your network. The aim isn't to abandon people, but to broaden your perspective so ambitious goals feel attainable and ordinary. Sixth, abandon the waiting game tied to motivation. Those stuck in a scarcity mindset often say, "I'll start saving when I feel ready," or "I'll launch that business when inspiration strikes." In reality, inspiration follows action. Wealthy individuals rely on small, actionable quotas. A young software engineer committed to writing 100 lines of code after dinner before watching TV. Some nights he stopped at exactly 100, but on many others, he rode the momentum to build new features. That product now generates $10,000 a month for him, all starting with a modest, almost laughable goal. Set your own quota, 10 push-ups, 1 language lesson, or 1 budget adjustment daily, and watch the engine of progress ignite. Seventh, stop attributing every setback to external forces like the economy, your boss, or algorithms. While these factors influence you, they don't dictate your entire narrative. Wealthy individuals conduct quick postmortems. If a client cancels without payment, they analyze controllable factors, contract terms, milestone clarity, invoicing speed, follow-up diligence, and adjust accordingly. This shift might seem subtle, but it unleashes energy. Blaming paralyzes you. Taking ownership propels you forward. Each step forward is like a lottery ticket with odds you improve through effort and learning. Now, envision how these eliminations work together. Pricing by results raises your income potential. Auto-saving locks in the surplus while your willpower rests. Aggressively eliminating bad debt safeguards your growing wealth. Cutting screen time gives you an hour daily for skill building or rest that sharpens focus. A supportive circle provides fresh tactics. Micro quotas keep the momentum alive, even on sluggish nights. Accountability turns mistakes into lessons. Together, these gears create a self-sustaining machine that appears effortless from the outside. Let's put this into action with a calendar. In month 1, cancel that unused gym membership and invest in a second-hand kettlebell for home workouts. Redirect the $10 savings into a treasury bill with automatic transfers. Propose a flat-rate design fee to a side client. They'll agree if the outcome matters most. Delete social apps until after lunch each day. Join a free Etsy seller's Discord and observe quietly. Commit to listing 1 digital product by Sunday night. It sells 2 copies, and your celebration is a screenshot, not a shopping spree. By month 3, reinvest the growing treasury interest into a low-fee index fund and increase monthly transfers as your flat-rate projects prove your efficiency. By month 6, your credit card debt vanishes. Friends notice you skip late bar nights for an early coaching call with a mentor in Australia. Some tease, but one asks to join, and your circle begins to shift. 2 years later, your banking app shows $16,000 across high-yield cash and funds. The duplex friend invites you into a joint venture, trusting your discipline. Your screen time drops 40%, while income rises 60%. These changes felt incremental, but the before and after of your net worth graph tells a dramatic story. Start tonight. Identify the habit leaking the most and patch it first. Perhaps switch subscriptions to annual billing to avoid impulse renewals, send a bold flat-fee proposal to a prospect, or trade a 20-minute scroll for a 10-minute walk. Small, daily pivots outpace rare heroic efforts. Many chase wealth by piling on tasks, extra jobs, side gigs, complex trades, until life feels like an overstuffed suitcase that won't close. Billionaires reveal a simpler path. Discard what weighs you down. Once the bag zips with room to spare, you can add high-value pursuits effortlessly. These 7 habits aren't moral failings. They're societal scripts handed out freely. You've read this far, proving you're awake enough to reject them. Tomorrow, the world will still dangle 2-for-1 deals and urgent alerts, but you'll recognize them as invitations to remain average. Smile, swipe them away, and return to quiet habits that build real options. Soon, someone will call you lucky. You'll know the truth began when you stopped draining your resources and gave every dollar and minute a purposeful role. What's the first habit you'll drop? Share below, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you soon.